Alright, this video walkthrough is going to cover the Northwest Africa Counterattack bonus mission. This is unlocked only in the campaign mode when you're playing through the Allied campaign. After defeating the third level, which is Northwest Africa, this is a bonus level which basically gives you extra victory points depending on how much you can complete of this. And this level is going to be a perfect one walkthrough, and this is on veteran difficulty. As you can see, that bomber came through and destroyed one of our turrets. It's unavoidable, but that's why it's good that we didn't place more than that turret in that area. But pretty much everything we had from last mission survived. We're going to put a comm turret, which we unlocked with the victory points from completing Northwest Africa by our home base here. This is going to give us extra range on those turrets and extra power. As you can see, I sold my sabotage turret. Not something you necessarily do, but I found it to be better put to use in that location for the time being. Although it could be helpful to have them in both, so that's something that you can modify from my strategy in this case. Yeah, see, I end up actually having trouble deciding, but I ended up putting a sabotage turret back in that same location, so that was maybe a little bit of waste of money. Either way, it goes to show then in this case that you don't have to be completely on point, at least at this level of the game, in order to complete it perfectly on the hardest difficulty setting. I mean, veteran difficulty is definitely challenging, but there's always some leeway. By the way, as you can see, we've got a pretty heavy turret defense grid coming up here. And all of them are at max level, except for the sabotage turret, buildings. And cannon turrets are great to place a little bit behind the lines, because their long range still means that they can hit pretty much whatever. As you can see, we're also facing significantly tougher enemies than previously. The one drawback to the sabotage turrets, by the way, is that they're kind of expensive to repair, along with their comm turrets, so try to keep them out of harm's way if possible, but with the sabotage turrets, they're not really useful unless on the front lines, so that's just something to deal with. And right now, the best place to put new turrets is near the home base, because that's where enemies converge. Anything put on the other two paths is only going to be firing half the time. So it's reducing whatever effectiveness by 50%. Now we're halfway through and still doing pretty good. Now we're going to upgrade this other turret, so now we've got 3 cannon turrets at max level. We're kind of just filling out now the rear base with our extra credits. No, these are particularly tough tanks. They seem to be the hardest variety so far, at least. Now we've got another high-level turret. You're going to probably be spending a fair bit of credits on repairing your turret, so make sure you keep some left over for that. Because if you lose a turret, well, considering the campaign on the status of this level, you might not need to save all your turrets, but for the sake of it, that's what we're doing. Or at least not letting any of them get destroyed. Just keep it on fast forward. These waves definitely have an interesting alternating pattern. So, like I've mentioned before, any turrets placed near the convergence are going to be worth significantly, or if they have can fire at the point of convergence, or the upgrades from the comsat. And that comsat is very useful. Gives you a lot of benefits, extra power, extra range, and each one gives a fair bit of interest with each level pass. So if you save up money, you'll get extra money at the end of each level. As you see, we keep getting here $3 now. And yeah, definitely be careful. As you can see, that comsat almost got completely destroyed with that last wave, and I saved it just in the nick of time. And like I mentioned earlier, they're kind of expensive, so make sure you have that money, or just repairing it very often. Either way, that one wave was enough to almost knock it out. So there's definite leeway here, and we've gotten 3 victory points for our efforts. And if there were medals to get here, we'd be getting them. And we're going to be spending comms and buy.